Hey everyone, Dan here, and today I want to talk to you about my Thermarest NeoAir mat. Now I'm going to go through some of the pros and cons, although there aren't too many cons with this mat, and if you are in the market for a new mat, why this might potentially be towards the top of your list. So starting off with its packed size then. So it measures around about 27 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and if you compare that to a 1 litre bottle, you'll see that there's not a huge amount of difference in that. So great for travelling light and space saving in your bag. Now the other great thing about this is the fact it's a 2.2 on the R rating scale. Now R rating is the thermal resistance given to sleeping mats, which is pretty much how warm it is. Now the R rating goes really high, but traditional marketing materials see 4.5 or 6 as the maximum on the scale. But remember, with a higher number tends to come with a higher price, and they tend to be a little bit bigger and bulkier as well. So just bear that in mind. Now, this being a 2.2, I've slept in this on -5 and been absolutely fine. I think the recommended is minimum degree is around about 1 degree, but -5 I was still nice and warm and I didn't have any problems at all. So let's go and inflate it, and I'll show you the benefits of that now. Okay, so in the bag itself, you obviously get your mat, and you get this inflator bag, and there is a puncture repair kit as well. So in terms of the inflator bag, now this is a bag where, I don't know if you've ever seen the people at the beach with those sort of inflatable chairs that they use, where you have to sort of flick it to get the air in. It's kind of like that, and it's an interesting design. I get it because it's lightweight and it packs up really easily with this, but in terms of an inflating device, I don't like it, and I've never used it. The purpose of it is you fill the bag with air, like so, and you then attach this part to the valve and force the air through the bag into the sleeping bag. Now I can imagine that would take some effort and probably quite a few bags to get that done, but I've never used it and I never will, so I'm going to throw that over there. What I do use is the Flextail Gear pump. Now this is a tiny little pump which I have done a separate review on, and it's a fantastic little pump. So I'm going to actually blow this bag up with this pump now, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've just finished inflating the mat with my Flextail, and it took around about 52 seconds to inflate, so super fast with this. Now the mat itself is 180 centimetres long, 52 centimetres wide, and around about 2 inches thick. So if I show you on myself, so I am about 5'10" and around about 13 stone, and it fits me absolutely fine. Now I've read stories of guys who are 18 stone using this mat and still having no problem at all with the sort of rigidity of it and the thickness of it. So it's a really strong mat. Now they've got what's called wave core technology in it, which is obviously the technology that they've used to make this mat, and that's obviously what helps keep the cold out and you warm, and it works really well. As I say, I've camped on this in -5 and not had a problem at all. Now in terms of the sort of deflation of the mat, you've got this valve here, and it says twist wings to deflate. Now if you twist the nozzle, it still doesn't deflate, so that's really handy, because I don't know if you've ever used some of the cheaper mats where you've accidentally knocked the sort of the screw and it's caused it to deflate during the night, but you do that, it doesn't deflate. You have to turn these wings, which is a really good feature. Now another great thing is as well is that, again, talking sort of about the sort of cheaper mats, the cheaper thick mats, I find that if you tend to push them, you tend to get them sort of coming up when you do that. But again, if I push this, you can see the mat doesn't really move that much at all. So it's super rigid in there. Once you've filled it with air, it doesn't really move that much. And I've not really had any problems of waking up not on the mat or anything like that at all. So Overall, it's just a fantastic mat, and one which I think, if you are looking to upgrade, is well worth the money. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Please like and share, and I'll see you in the next video.